All right, babe. Let's lay it on them. Changing diapers 101. Lots of people have never changed a diaper before they have a baby. Especially dads.
Especially dads.
How often do we hear that? I never changed a diaper until I had my own kid. We do have some moms who say that. But more often than not, it's you daddies. You don't know what you're doing. And we're here to help you be the real MVP. And so, changing diapers. People just think, I just lift their legs up, wipe their butt, throw a diaper on, and it's good. And then we have kids that stop pooping. And what do we have? Providers that say it's fine for a baby to not poop for 10 days. This is not true, guys. This is not true.
If you didn't poop for 10 days.
Yeah, how would you feel if you didn't poop for 10 days? We see most babies in our practice who are checked and have a clear nervous system pooping every time they eat, which is also the average adult should poop 2 to 3 times a day, 30 minutes after they eat. And so we want to teach you how to change your baby's diaper so that you don't mess up their nervous system or their adjustment that they just got if you come into our practice or you go to a pediatric practice near you. It's very simple, but it's going to go against everything you've ever thought about diaper changing. And the hardest person to teach this is going to be the grandparents. Amen?
Because I changed your diaper that way and you turned out fine.
You turned out fine.
Yeah.
Number one response.
Yes, and so, again, most people are like, why is this such a big deal? Because first, how important the spine and nervous system is. That's the number one thing. Second is how often you were doing it. How many times are you changing a baby's diaper a day?
8 to 12 times.
10, 12 times a day. And so over and over and over again, you're putting the same stress on their body, and it's the hardest stress on the spine because when you lift their legs straight up, it bends them in half, and that fulcrum point is the upper part of their low back. And so why is that important? Because that upper part of the low back, those nerves go right to the digestive tract. And so again, just like Dr. Bridget said, it's like what we notice is that when parents lift their kids' legs to change their diaper, what happens? They get constipated. And we can't figure out why they're constipated, and nothing is changing, and they're only pooping once every 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. It's just like, how are you changing their diaper? Because again, lifting their legs over time puts them most in that flexion position is the hardest force on the spine. The discs get pushed back, which irritates the nerves, which affects how those nerves are functioning, and those nerves go directly to the intestines. And so the easiest thing to do, and this is very easy early on, when your kid gets 6, 7, 8, 9 months,
squirmy times.
Get ready. I mean, it's going to be a war.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be a war. But when you have control and it's relatively easy, the best thing to do is just roll your baby. So you lay them down on their back, you open up the diaper, you clean up whatever you can clean up, you roll them to the side. So you roll their entire body. So instead of lifting their legs and all that force being focused in one area, when you roll them to the side, it spreads the force throughout their entire spine and pelvis. And so that distributes the force, so it's not just on one spot. You take out the diaper, you clean up whatever else you need to clean up, you put another diaper back, and you roll them back over. And so it's very simple. Instead of lifting and yanking their legs up and putting so much pressure on their low back, you just roll them to their side, clean up whatever you need to clean up, put the new diaper on, roll them back, and finish up the job.
And so it's really simple. It's just a habit change that you need to do. If you have blowouts, it's actually easier to be able to roll the baby onto their side and be able to clean that whole back and all down their legs. You know, when we have blowouts, we end up just taking the kid to the sink and spraying them down. So you want to be able to set your baby up for success. The other added benefit to this is rolling is one of the earliest motions that babies have. So even if they can't do it, when you roll them side to side, you're actually helping their brain development. So again, and it's an added bonus. So you get a double plus this way. But that L1, it's the area that gets bent. So a lot of people also coach in like bending the knees back instead of lifting. And that can be great, unless your baby's really uncomfortable, and then they're going to super hate that. And so getting rolling into the habits is a really powerful thing. And it's an easy thing to train dad in. It's an easy thing to train grandma and grandpa in. And the why is important here, because a lot of people think some of the things that we teach, the why, they're like, this is stupid. I'm not going to change this. This is stupid. All these different stuff. And we're just like, listen, there's a really good reason with this, because we have babies come in and their problem is in between their thoracic and lumbar spine. And when we fix it, the problem goes away. But then it keeps happening, and we're like, who's changing the diaper? And mom's like, well, I did it, but my husband or my mom or my aunt or whoever's helping, daycare, they're not doing it. And so it's like, well, it's time to train them. And so if you need this video for that, that's the why. And if it's as simple as you can just change a diaper differently, let's let go of our ego and pride and just do the best thing for the baby because it's working. Because a kid that can't poop is a grumpy kid. And all the things that we help and coach our people on and encourage our moms and empower our parents with is all just to make this ridiculously hard journey of parenthood a little bit easier. So good luck. Roll that baby, go. Go. Do it. Let us know how it works for you. Thanks.